Well, welcome back to Dugmer Junction. You join me, Wayne.
And Roger.
And we thought it was about time we brought you another video from Dugmer Junction. There have been some videos from Highfield Road this year, but not too much from Dugmer Junction. Gonna get my tongues twisted up for that in a minute, very shortly. So yeah, the last real update we done from the layout, I think, was last year, was it? At Christmas time?
Last Christmas, I think.
We have done some Meet the Fleets and some Class 50 maintenance videos since then. But from a layout perspective, we haven't really done a lot.
No.
So apologies for that. Sometimes, unfortunately, life just gets in the way.
Yes.
So what have we done? We've done a bit of track work around the layout. So we've now got half of a third loop added onto the inside second loop. Is that what you say? Oh, sorry,
the outside second loop.
So we can now run trains around the outside where the hulks used to be.
Yeah.
And they can join the main line. You may have seen that on some of our Meet the Fleets or other videos. I'm pretty sure that is a newer thing. We didn't have that done then.
No.
I've also done a bit of work on Beck's wood, which is over my shoulder, which you can't quite see. I'll show you a before clip now. And now this is what it looks like after. So as you can see, there's been quite a lot of work done in that area, and we're very pleased with the way it's come out, with the little fire pit.
Yes.
And all the little campers around it. So it's a nice little scenic break we've got now on the railway. We've had lots of projects this year going on with Class 50s, getting them renumbered and resprayed. Done some for some of the chaps down at Eastleigh, and obviously for our own personal use as well. Been buying in quite a lot of spare chassis or broken and damaged ones with miscellaneous bodies, haven't we? And
yes, break them up for spares.
Yeah, to try and make some good ones. So that's really what my year has been doing, really.
Yes.
Just making bad ones up into good ones. We went to the Great Electric Train Show in the year as well. I can't remember what month that was now. When was that?
October, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did see some of you there, so it was nice to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we attended that, and that was on the Sunday, wasn't it?
No, Saturday, I think. No, Sunday. Yeah, the Sunday.
Yeah, so we had a wander around on the Sunday up there.
Yeah.
That started off as buying more Mark IIFs, didn't it?
Yes. Aircons, yeah, Batmans.
Yeah, so we started collecting those again. So we're now halfway through getting the executive ones in the city now.
The intercity ones, yes.
Yeah, so unfortunately the TSOs are pretty hard to come by with the lights in, aren't they, at the moment? So we're trying to pick them up as and when they come up at a reasonable price. I touched very briefly on Highfield Road. You've seen that I've done a few updates. Again, I think it's well overdue that I do another one from the layout there as well. There has been an awful lot going on. I've now got an incline in. I've got the bottom section more or less complete now. And after people told me that, not you guys, but other people online told me that I wouldn't be able to put an incline in and the locos wouldn't be able to climb it because it was too of a short space. Well, I've done it. So
and they do.
And it does work, and it does climb it. You know, it's Braft on Avon it's based on, and you would only normally see passenger trains going through there with a maximum of 4 or 5 coaches, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So I can get a diesel locomotive up the incline with 5 coaches, so that's perfect. That's just what I wanted.
Ideal.
That's ideal. It's just what I needed. So I'll show that in a Highfield Road update rather than put it in this one. Other things on Dugmer Junction, we've put. We're not sure if this was on the last update, and I should have checked really before, but we've done this video on the hop, to be fair.
Yeah.
We've now got all the signals fully
working.
Yeah, they're all fully working, so that's great. We've also added street lights, and we've also got some cars
with lights.
Yeah, on the road, so they look pretty good when they're all lit up. Unfortunately, I have taken away a controller, so we can't show you the lights to try and get my lights working on the station at Highfield Road. So we can't show you that tonight. And there's just been a lot of tidying up, because for the longest time, I'll show you an example. We used to store our locomotives
that way,
like that on the floor, and it's probably I suppose there's people out there who do it out there as well. We've done it for a long time, like I said, but I thought, well, maybe we should be storing them like that, so they're the right way up. So
Yes.
probably just overthinking it, but that's what we started to do. So all the locomotives are now upright, as such.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Mm.
alright, so that's that
Yeah.
done. I don't think there's anything else from me really from an update. Obviously I'll chuck
No.
a few trains running in
Yeah,
and
well,
I'll show you some
yeah.
bits and pieces, but for
Yeah.
me I don't think
Yeah. It's about it, I think, isn't it?
the year's gone quick with not a
It
lot
certainly
done,
has. When,
really.
Yeah. We come up to run the trains and then end up sitting down doing repairs and alterations.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
And I think the longest one it took us was we decided to put some passengers in some coaches,
Yeah, that game again.
and that was a bit of a game. And then, because if you ever try to take especially a Bachmann coach apart, a Mark 1, they've got all this wire bits on at both ends that have to be disconnected first before you can try and pull them apart.
It was a bit of a nightmare.
A bit of a nightmare, but as you'll see in a minute, we've actually finished one coach, so it's got passengers and lights in it.
Yeah, and is it Train Tech who do lighting kits?
I'm sure it's, yes, Train Tech.
Yeah, oh, we've got some here actually.
Yeah.
So we fitted one. I think we've got another two here. Yeah, well, you know, you guys know how much those train kit tech. Yeah, can't get my words out.
Yeah,
The train
Train
tech
Tech.
kits cost, so
Yeah,
it's as in when with that little project, I think.
yeah,
But if we can get those two fitted in to some more of those chocolate and cream Mark 1s,
yeah.
they will look nice, won't they?
They will.
Behind the clan line when we get them running.
Yeah. Or, yeah, of course we can't use the King because they're too new.
Yeah, but
We need some hooks for coaches or collets
yeah,
to pull behind them. Because my latest, from Christmas, I've treated myself to a King.
yeah. So you'll see that running after.
You'll
we
see
finish
that
it.
running. Unfortunately, it's dragging a load of Mark II aircons, but never mind. Eventually, we'll get the proper coaches for it.
Yeah. He's a very nice runner, isn't he?
He's a nice runner, yes.
Yeah. I'm just looking around to see what else. I'm sure there's other bits and pieces I'm missing, which we've done or we've been putting our focus on.
Mm.
But just to reiterate really what my dad said, most of the time I come up here, 'cause I come up once a week on a Tuesday, and by the time you've cleaned the tracks, that's normally your little job you do, isn't it? And then we get up here, and then you think, oh, I'll just fix this a minute, and then we'll run some trains, and then before you know it, it's 5:30, 5 o'clock turns to 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
and you've not had enough time to run around any trains, and then if you do run them around, you forget to record them for you guys, so apologies on that. But yeah, so we won't go on too much longer.
No.
We just wanted to quickly sign in, really, say Merry Christmas to all of you
And
guys.
a Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thank you very much for all the support this year. Our channel skyrocketed, hasn't it? Really,
Yes.
to be fair, we've
Yeah.
got a lot of content going out, so thank you again.
Yeah. And everybody stay safe.
Yeah, and we'll aim to bring you more content in the new year.
Yes.
All right. So, like my dad said,
Yeah.
stay safe, Happy Christmas,
Yeah.
yeah. Or should I say, Merry Christmas?
We'll say Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New Year.
Happy New Year.
I always get
Yeah.
that muddled. Anyway, take care, guys,
Yeah.
and we'll see you soon.
And stay safe.
So, as mentioned, this is now Beck's wood and what it looks like. I think he did a really good job on this, actually, to be fair. As the King and Anson, the 50, passes by. As you can see, we've got ourselves a little fire pit in there which is glowing. A few campers, some deer, and some tents as well. So a nice little scenic area over in this corner. Much improved on how we done it last time. And this is the next bit we're working on leading up to it, which is just brown at the moment. So just got to invest in a static grass applicator to do the little hillsides on this side. We'll just pause a minute, wait for the King to go past, which is my dad's in the locomotive.
And one of our new rename and numbers is just passing as well, so I'll just turn around. 50022 Anson. Just see some more of those running in a moment. I'll just turn the light off very quickly so you can see the effect of what it looks like. Sorry if the camera is a bit wobbly there, I thought something derailed, so I was looking over my shoulder. That looks very nice in the dark. And while we've got the lights off, we'll just show you some of the street lighting. We can't show you it all because, like I mentioned, I have got one of the power packs at Highfield Road at the moment, which powers a quarter of the lights. So we've got the street lights here down in the little village, all illuminated. And as we come across the layout to where the old halt is, which you can't see because of the darkness, we've got some more street lights and also the cars with their lights on, which are a little bit bright. Let's just bring them down a little bit. There we go. And then that goes about halfway down, and like I said, the rest are powered off the other power module which is in here. So it's starting to look nice at night as such. I'm waiting at the red, it's 50012 Benbow, again another new rename and number. But this will just show you that we've got all of the lights working now on the layout. There's a little sensor in the track, so as they pass over they should change colour. And what I've done on the outside loop is reverse wired the module, so it's always on red. And then as they come into the halt and they reach a certain point, and I'll use my finger for an example, it goes green. And the feather comes on, but it's not very bright, you can't see it, but it is on, I can assure you. And then it go back to red again once it's past the sensor. This is one corner where we've done a bit of the track work, where it now joins the main line. Still needs a bit of ballasting work to be done now, so that'll get done at a later date. And over here we've got the Mark 1 coach we mentioned, where we put lighting passengers in. Well, slight discrepancy in that statement because the batteries ran out. So just passengers at the moment, so I'm going to have to take it apart again and put another light in, or maybe figure a different way of putting lights in. This is where the outside loop joins on the opposite side of the layout. I've done a little bit of ballasting on it. Still not overly confident when it comes to ballasting points, so it is a bit of a shoddy job, but we'll do for what we want. Page 3 girls are out in full force today, having their pictures taken because the King's making its mainline debut. So they thought they'd get a bit of publicity while they're out as well. Class 89, the Badger is on the shed at the moment with 4 of the executive livery Mark 2Fs we've been buying up recently. They look very nice indeed. Class 50 power units come back from overhaul, so awaiting fitment into a locomotive very shortly. The old fast line lorry couldn't quite hack it, a bit too much weight, so it had to go onto a low loader. So, got a little ramp there we're going to try and fit in somewhere, which a bit of track's going to go on as well at some point. That's going to be a nice little feature. I showed you the signal box and all this area before. Got to do a little bit of work on that and get a light put in there. If my dad wants to quickly turn off the lights a minute, we'll show you our festive Christmas tree. To show you that we are celebrating Christmas on Dugmer Junction to some extent. There you go, that's very nice in the dark. backboard, scenic board, it needs a bit more work done on it. My first example, so yeah, still got more to do to that. So as you can see, the outer loop comes around. This brown area is also going to be made into a small hilly area with some static grass to make it look a bit more attractive. And we've also got is it a Pico signal box to go in there? Is it Pico one I bought? Or you bought, sorry?
The Gauge Master. The Gauge Master, yeah.
So we've got another little signal box to go in there, and we're also going to build it up to make it look a bit nicer than it is. So as you can see, as I've walked around, you can see where it now joins back up onto the outside loop. And as we alluded to, this is our organisation. So that's just our 50s there. So as you can see, it's getting a little bit out of hand. But as my dad always tells me, you can never have too many 50s.
No.